Hey squad, it's raining outside, so it's a perfect day to play video games. We're on day 151, it's Monday, and I see Anticrepuscular and DG Dwarf in the chat. We're gonna go detect some Pikachus. Last time we found out that Keith was responsible. He was in the TV studio, chased after him, and he got away on a helicopter or some silly nonsense. So now we're going forward. I think we can finish the game today, but I thought that yesterday too. Hi, Sniper Pumpkin. One Pikachu detected. Hey, Dark Morphword. Need all the spoons. Alright, we'll see what we can do. These flashbacks are weird. So it looks like after... Oh, something happened with Mewtwo.
That same dream again.
Pikachu, what's up? It's way too early.
Tell me about it. I'm so sorry to wake you. I think I'm forgetting something. I promise. Hey, Tim!
Are you ready, Tim? Let's head over to Baker's place. They should be done with their analysis of the locket. Right, the locket has some sort of secret in it. Who knows? Let's find out. Alright, let's go. I'm amazed by how much this hoodie, like, basically is on a person on that coat rack. We headed to Baker Detective Agency to ask about the locket. Hey, Treon.
Who would have thought the locket was a camera? But here they are, the pictures we developed from it.
Ah, spy cam.
And you know what this tells me? Harry almost had it figured out.
Look at that.
Yep, that's most likely R. And some warehouses, too.
It's too bad we can't tell where this is.
You know, I've seen this building before. This is Rhyme Wharf.
We'll go check it out. The culprits could still be there. Maybe using it as a hideout.
Oh, brother. I hope he doesn't start with that whole "it's too dangerous" spiel.
All right, take Excelgor with you.
Huh?
You remember, it's my partner. I'm not gonna tell you to stop investigating, Tim. But since you were attacked at the TV station, it's the very least I can do. Excelgor is quite dependable. If you run into any trouble, send it back and I'll get help.
Excelsior!
We will, Mr. Baker. Excelgor, thank you.
Selgor!
Tim, wasn't this guy really shy before? Hope it's not a problem.
We'll be on our way.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we? Come on, Excelgor. I'll teach you the basics of detective work.
Selsa!
Oh, thank you, Nate's mate. Curious about the timeline for Mewtwo. Yeah, I don't know. I also do not store all my clothes on torso forms, although I do in Animal Crossing when I can. My name is on Bacula. We're going to Rhyme Wharf, where all the shadiest things happen.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
No kidding.
Let's look for that area in the photo. Wow, what a huge ship!
It's probably here for the parade today.
Now that's a true luxury liner. I'll bet the food is really good too.
Wonder
Not
if
to mention the coffee
that
afterwards.
ninja Pokemon has 4 Dark
Saldor,
Divas.
What? Bitter? Coffee is practically a detective's trademark.
Salgor.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
Just giving Excelgor a lesson in detective etiquette.
Right.
Anyway, we should probably start gathering testimony.
Salgor. Salgor, Sal.
Huh? Huh, where's Excelgor going?
It said it's not good at communicating.
I guess it really is shy.
Well,
That's
that's no
not what that
good. It's
means.
supposed to be here helping us out.
He's not good at communicating. Oh, it must be shy. No.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
Hope you know why we're here. Need to investigate the warehouse, right in the photo. Good looking photo, ask people around. Why do we only have one photo? Oh, the photo of the warehouse, but are we supposed to gather testimony in? I guess we need to find Excelgor first then. Alright.
Let's start by gathering testimony.
Oh, that sucks. Dark Morford. Oh. We'll see what we can do about spoons. Hey, Kavina. We're at the wharf now. I don't think you've missed too much. Taking a break too. Not a lot to do until the next ship comes in. You need to find this warehouse because you're looking for someone. Photo doesn't really tell me much. There's so many warehouses around here. Oh, are there really that many warehouses? Well, yeah, it's called the warehouse area for a reason. Oh, I know. Look at this. Oh, a map. You can have it. 3 hours full warehouses. It's only 3 areas. I think we can cover them all. How many warehouses are there in total? About 100. Oh. Yeah, each area has at least 30 warehouses. We'd be here for days if we wanted to check all of them. I'm gonna need more than this though. Right, 3 warehouses. Can't check them all. Macho. Great at physical labor.
Macho.
You're bored because the ship hasn't arrived and you want to get to work. What do? Job is to move the containers off the ship. It makes everyone happy. Well, good to hear. Okay. According to the map, the warehouse district around Wharf is divided into 3 areas. This one's pretty big. How do we find the exact warehouse in the photo? We need more info. Let's find out more about the warehouse district itself.
Sal.
Can you not just disappear all of a sudden? We're a team, right? Now let's look for clues. You can find in those photos. So there's a photo of a man. Photo of a warehouse. Oh, wait. He's a pretty buff guy. His shoulders seem twice as wide as mine. Let's hope we don't have to tangle with him. If we do, you'll save us? Gee, thanks. I feel so much better now. Are those his containers? It's not clear if they're just unloaded or about to be loaded. Looks like he's definitely at Rhyme Wharf, though. Okay. It's a warehouse. Oh man, I really hope this has to do with Team Rocket somehow. I really want that. To gather testimony. You leave that to us, don't worry, that was the plan to begin with. There's a man by the entrance. Is that stuff from the warehouse? Seems like they're moving it out. Looks like opening a gate. Fenced off. Is he the one who works at the warehouse? Giving orders to Pokemon. This is Keith. Looks full of himself. Looks like he was speaking with Keith. Must be one of Keith's men. Alright, so we need to find out more about him. Photo of inside warehouse. This guy doesn't have anything. Supervisor. Like carrying things go on the conveyor belt. Conveyor belt, small boxes. Second floor. First floor is some kind of workshop. Looks like the second floor is storage. Man in lab coat. Is he a scientist? I had thought Carlos was the only one working with R, but I guess they had other help too. Carlos had given Keith his research data, right? Keith probably shared it. What those machines are for? They're both the same. Could they be machines that make R? What's wrong, Peachy? You've gone awfully quiet. I don't know. Just looking at this gave me that feeling that I have something important to do. Is it a memory? Is it a memory of when you came with Cyclops Boy? Hey Cyclops Boy, thanks for resubscribing. Nah, it feels too odd for that. Oh wait, what? This photo was taken 11 hours before my dad's accident. What's wrong, Pikachu? Sorry I was spacing out. What do you mean be more serious? I'm always serious! This has got to be R. Didn't realize they made so much of it. This is me, right? Yeah, you must have been with him too. I can't remember anything, but looking at the photo makes me feel uneasy. 10 hours before the accident. God. This was a week. Huh, okay. Did that open up? No, did not open up any. Ah, here we go. About the warehouse areas. You want to know about the different areas? I don't know much about Area A, but areas B and C are storage areas for oil. In charge of unloading the oil tanker, so I go to those areas all the time.
Looks like they store oil in these warehouses.
Cool. Don't think I've seen any of these people before. Sorry not to be of more help. Oh, thanks for taking a look.
Macho.
Nope. Hey, Dark Morford. Looks like you've been gifted a sub from Treyon.
Sam!
Oh, I see. He just follows me around so I can look at the photos. Yeah. We'll go anywhere for food. But is he... Oh, I don't remember the joke anymore. The top 20%? You want to get on the ship. You mean that container ship? Oh, so there are lots of tasty things on board. So I'm telling me you're thinking of sneaking in there as well, Pikachu. Of course not. I may like good snacks, but not enough to become a stowaway. You're trying to get into the ship by climbing the rope, but you always get bounced back near the end. Some kind of decoration or something on the rope must get in the way. You're not going to get in if you just keep trying the same approach. See, if you don't succeed the first time, you need to stop and think about why, and then change how you go about it. You keep that up, eventually you'll succeed, got it? That's right, we just gave advice to that Rattata.
Sam!
Hello. No, I want to talk Pokemon first.
Pella, 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 Pella.
It's because extra large.
Pella, Pella.
It's a carrier. It takes letters in its mouth, delivers them to the ship. Press just doesn't swallow the letters. Talk to this human. What am I doing? Waiting for the notice to come in. I'm in charge of communication between the container ships and dock crew. What do you mean send? Do you just shout? Oh, we use Pelipper. Put the notice in its beak, have it fly over to the ship. You say you're looking for this warehouse, can't help you. They all look the same. How about? It's just a huge place. Each of the areas deals with different goods. It can be dealt with machinery mostly.
This is where they store machinery.
Know any people? One of them, I think I've seen this pair somewhere. Oh, let's see. About 2 months ago, they were unloading a machine from a ship. A machine? What kind of machine? I don't remember what it looked like, but it must have been expensive. Scrawny guy in the photo kept nagging carriers to not damage it. And keeps bringing it. Bet it's something to do with R. Really great at physical labor. It's got them 4 hands. You don't work, you only have fun. Oh, I get it, you work as a carrier. It's not so much work, but more of a hobby. Oh, that's something. Everyone walked away. It's dangerous around here, we're loading the containers right now. But this warehouse, you'll need to go, have more to go on than a photo. If you can figure out what kinds of goods are stored there. Each area handles slightly different goods. I think areas A and C dealt with food.
Well, it looks like these warehouse areas store food.
Okay. I know this blonde guy. Oh? He drops by pretty often to load up the goods. You know where he comes from? Either Area A or Area B. Why do you think so? Oh, it's because he always comes from the south. The southern road connects the areas A and B.
Hey, Tim.
Sounds like the man in the photo with Keith has something to do with the warehouse. Wonder what he could be. If we can figure out what's in the containers he deals with, he might be able to narrow down what our warehouse is. Alright, let's look into those containers. What goods he dealt with? He always uses blue containers. Don't know what's in them. Don't mention it. I bet Machamp would know more about him than I do. They were staring at him a while last time he dropped by. Must be his muscles. Must be his muscles. Has any Pokemon in the building? Why the villains want a liquid gas that drives Pokemon into uncontrollable rages? Isn't Ghastly with Confuse? Right, pretty much just good. I don't know, maybe. Most of the villains don't make sense in terms of that. I saw you walking around here. Hey, hey. I know, I'm in the way. I want to talk to you. There, speech bubble. You know what's in the containers? Speaking to one of the Machamp you work with. Thanks for the info. Okay, I'll get the other one. Stand here, just in the way. Talk to me! Enjoy working here. dedicated. Asked you to carry some of his containers. You wouldn't forget a person with such wonderful muscles. What kind of luggage did he have you carry? It smelled really bad. Oh, you got too excited, accidentally dropped the container, and its contents went everywhere. Made the whole area stink. You got scolded by the guy too, huh? Wonder what the contents were. So, probably chemicals. Or maybe oil, I guess. You want to know more about the container? Can't say much about the goods. They're sorted by color. Blue containers have, you know, I can't remember. Fly over with this letter. Hold on 1 second till Pelipper comes back. Oh, wait, like I really have to wait for him to come back? But he's here. Okay. Oh, we got the answer. Blue containers are for food, red ones are for oil, and the green ones are for machinery. Huh. So if he dealt with the blue containers, he was using food?
Sam!
Those containers don't look blue.
Wow. This is a huge freighter, isn't it? You know, stuff from all over the world gets brought to this port.
How's that new approach going? I try a different rope. That's good. Hang in there. You'll succeed eventually if you don't give up. Just like Blue Noob. Hey, thanks for resubscribing for 5 months in a row. I don't know why. You should stuff around the containers a lot. Something about them interests you. The blue containers have a really strong smell, so you're checking the other containers to see if them smell good too. Blue containers must really stink. Pelipper Union blocks the purchase of radios. We've gathered some information. Open your caves notes and let's think about it. Alright.
I'm wondering what kind of stuff this man works with. Is there any testimony about that?
I mean, I only have the 3.
What stuff is that man working with?
Well, based on that, probably food.
We were told that whatever it is the man deals with is very smelly. Also,
Smelly food.
it's the blue containers that smell. From that, we can conclude the man in question is dealing with the blue containers. The blue containers held food.
Or at least we're told they held food. The man's goods.
I could never get bored looking at cool machines like this one. Oh. Wow.
Hey, Rocket John. It doesn't ring any bells. I do see Rattata sniffing them every now and then, so that's a thing.
Marjo.
Too busy with your own containers, don't notice anything else. They're square. Oh, you don't say. Super heavy and perfect for training? Not good. They're red. Red containers are heavy. Oh, hey, thanks, Kavina. Man's goods.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, we can do this now?
Regarding the warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us? Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
Oh, some of these are wrong then.
Seems the testimony and answers, they aren't meshing with one another, right?
So maybe it's red and blue.
Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo? Seems the testimony and answers, they aren't meshing with one another, right?
Okay. I'll go around one more time, just double check that I have. I'll look at the photos again.
Stop!
Warehouse photo.
Pella.
No, not the letters. Okay, so.
So,
Okay, so I do probably have everything then.
Regarding the warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us? Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo? Seems the testimony and answers, they aren't meshing with one another, right?
Red containers contain oil. Blue containers contain food. Taking the southern road. Contain machinery. Keith unloaded goods very carefully. Goods the man was handling were food. Pikachu's are Chiaki. I mean, I do think the blue containers are probably likely. We tried green in there. That didn't work. Maybe.
Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
No?
Seems the testimony and answers, they aren't meshing with one another, right?
Let's go look at my case list. Containers are used at the wharf. Containers have food in them. Containers come from Southern Path. Workers saw Keith unloading machinery from a ship. He was being very careful not to break it. Blonde man was dealing with food. We're looking for the warehouse with the blonde man, right? They're very stinky. Get off a powerful scent. Red containers are heavy, so they're apparently the best for working out. Blue food, red oil, green machinery. Southern road connects to areas A and B.
Regarding the warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us?
Pika's testimony is the goods the man was handling were food.
Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
I'm pretty sure it's still warehouse A. Yeah,
I
okay.
know where it is. The only warehouse area that stores food and is accessible from the Southern Path is Area A. Okay, let's head there now.
I thought maybe we could get there by saying, hey, he handled food and also machinery seemed to be a thing. So... blah.
Now, it's time to get moving, huh? So no more dawdling.
Based on the photos left by my father, we headed to the warehouse area.
Yeah, this looks like the
This
warehouse in
one.
the photo.
Uh-huh. Look at all that security. Something fishy's going on.
We've got to get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Cell door!
Bye!
Says it's doable.
Huh?
We can do it, Tim. Together.
Huh? What? All right.
Yeah. We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right?
Huh?
Wait. what's
Well,
that sound?
Pikachu's clearly not the
Tim,
brawn.
Let's go.
I'm not sure either of us are the brawn, though. Infiltrate the warehouse.
We'll use this truck as cover and sneak in. Now!
We did it.
Of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
That's very valuable cargo. Don't damage it.
Mordro! Good. Now we need to jump over there.
This is harder than I thought. When did you get this heavy, Pikachu?
How rude. This should be easy. Movies always have scenes like this.
This isn't a movie, you know. Oh, stop! Hold on a sec!
What are you doing?
No.
Sell Gore. Matang, can you get Tim off me?
Oh. Oh, that seemed painful. I gotta do it again. Look at the bottom screen. No! Too early!
Sell Gore. Matang, can you get Tim off of me?
Hey, what was that?
Sell Gore.
Sell! Over there?
Sell Gore. Oh, that was hard. You know, you did a good job. Sell Gore.
Oh, come on. I was the one doing all of the work.
Hey, Drazloth. Thanks for subscribing. 8 months in a row. Is this a sting? I'll manage to get in. Yeah, now let's look around quietly, though.
Watch out. When you investigate, do it without getting caught.
Okay. Don't get caught. Got it. Just like Nomi77 hasn't been caught for a whole 5 months.
All right, keep it moving.
Meta. Come on, pick up the pace. Meta.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
It's him.
It's the same one from the photo.
Alexander Wilde, factory manager.
Hey, come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations. Now, let's have a real good look around.
I mean, we're gonna get caught eventually, because we probably have to send What's-His-Face to go. First thing to scout the area. Since it seems like we're the only ones on this floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor. Be careful, don't get caught. Kind of expecting to find things on the ground. It's also a good spot. Take a look. Workers. They look unmotivated. Machamp, closing lids on containers. Boxes. Power board. Should be able to switch off all the power to the warehouse from here. Is that a thing we're intending to do, Pikachu? A ladder. We'd be able to get down to the first floor from anywhere if we had the ladder. Try and figure out another way. Pikachu, don't lean out so much. It's dangerous. I want to see what it is. Yeah, just a bit more. Spin. Spin rack, just hanging around. What is your thread that was bothering me? Pikachu, if we're not quiet, they'll find us. What do you mean he's right? It was your fault in the first place. Sheesh. What's up with this Pokemon? Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor and you snuck in to get some. The increase in security made it difficult for you to grab a snack. And you're hanging down to scope things out? You want to get down to the first floor. Well, there's something we've got in common. How about we go somewhere less obvious? Can get to the floor above. More importantly, I hope you're taking notes.
Look at the Machamp. They sure are busy loading things up.
Seems like you're having a rough time with security. What's this tasty treat? Maybe I want some. It's in the boxes. It smells real good. The food they make? We were told it smells real bad. Well, each their own. You just hang around all the time? Your thread must be really strong. You can support the weight of a person. Oh, that's impressive. Think you can pull me up? Not for free. You want a treat in exchange. Seems fair. Inspector, man from photo, in charge man from photo. Talking about something. Today's my first day, sir. Ah, yes, thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory. Yes, sir, I'd love to hear it. This warehouse is a factory? Well, we could do with an explanation too. Let's hear what he's got to say. So, you know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. What? You didn't even do a bit of research? We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercials, you know. So smelly, you know it's good for you. Oh, yes, that commercial with Max and Shoutout. Oh, so they don't just make our... Quite the elaborate camouflage. So the stinky container was health food. I don't care how good it is for you. You still don't get why they're making something so smelly and awful. Are they still talking? Oh, they're still talking. And that's what you'll be doing. Yes, sir, got it all down. Good to hear. Oh, this is very important. Be sure to never touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Sure, but why? Switch controls which direction the conveyor belt is moving in. Accidentally bump it, it can cause a lot of problems. What do you mean? Oh, a newcomer pressed it by accident a while back and immediately got fired. All the products were sent back to the room next to this one and made a complete mess. We were able to get up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, yelling about how we didn't even need to work. We didn't need more work to do. Oh, well that sounds terrifying, so I'll not do that. Factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. Hey Pikachu, they're still talking! May I ask one question? What is it? I noticed the door behind me. What's going on in that room? Everyone seems to be avoiding it. Oh, that room. Well, I mean, there's a scientist in there. Oh, are we scared of scientists now? Yes, always. We've been scared of scientists since the beginning of time. But you gotta keep one in a warehouse. It's the rules. Oh. Trust me, you don't want to be heard talking about this. You could get me fired too. Did you hear that? Yeah, a scientist. Right, in that room. That's the door. Researcher is. Another room over there. Stuff coming from that room. Switch for the conveyor belt. Okay. Oh, I didn't get everything. Okay. Fire alarm. I bet that'd be interesting. There you go again with your crazy ideas. That's exactly what we want. He was joking, wait. Oh, I'm glad you listened. Oh, I think we've covered everything. Noting it down.
The man
In
in the
my
photo
Bujo.
looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R?
This is the way in or out. Guards. Anything usual? Nope, nothing to report. Good. Manager doesn't even want a Rattata inside. That's not good. They seem like they're on high alert. We better keep our distance. Oh, wait, look, they're still talking. Do you know what's going on in the room in the back? Oh, guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? Don't tell anyone I told you, but they're incubating something. What do you mean? Well, in Pokemon Go, you have to take a number of steps with an incubator, and they're doing that. So, don't tell anyone. Got it. Sounds like spoofing. Keith does come here. I wonder if that man we saw in the factory manager must be. And they said they're incubating? That's the word for growing more cells of something, right? Sure. I think we're on the same page. It's gotta be Mewtwo cells. Oh look, they've got even more words to say. Have you seen it today? Nah, not yet. Maybe it'll come back in a bit. Can't wait. It's so nice, you know. Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe I'll give it a treat again. Oh, they like the little spider Pokemon. What are they talking about? Said something about treats, so maybe it's a kid in a place like this? Looks like they're done talking. Oh, hey, look, there's some stairs. We could go down, but they'd see us. Knocked them out? No. It's not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. We linger too long, we get caught. Okay.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away. Right, so that's that.
Yay! We know the layout of the first floor. We did get some interesting info. Maybe it's time we change our thinking. If we can't get to the first floor, maybe we can explore this floor a bit more.
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu.
And Sage loves doing the laundry.
Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it see us. Let's stay and watch what it does.
Oh.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you alright? Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're right. What's all this?
A lab coat.
Hey, maybe you can let us know what's going on.
It's just doing the laundry. You Pokemon that works here, we have some questions. I saw you had a lab coat in the basket. You know anything about scientists? Oh, he's your partner. Simon? That's your partner's name? His clothes were starting to smell, so you washed them for him. Oh, such a dedicated Pokemon. You think this man in the photo is his partner? Probably. Is your partner the guy in this photo? That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here? Research. Well, that figures. He is a scientist. You know anything specific? Doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months. How's that possible? A tough-looking guy is always watching. Means the factory manager, I guess. So Simon being forced to continue his research? Definitely seems that way. You don't like the factory manager because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he's always looking so scary. He's forcing Simon to make something. They said something about cells? Oh, they must be Mewtwo cells. Wait, in that case, we were told there were only 2 people in this world who could incubate Mewtwo cells. Dr. Wallace himself and his lab assistant, so that must mean Pansage's partner is Wall's former assistant. Exactly. Did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? A long time ago they worked together. He seemed to enjoy his work back then. Don't worry, we'll find out the secret of his factory. Make sure you guys go free. If there's anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info. Factory manager is scary, but the other workers aren't so bad. Seem really happy when they see you and give you treats and stuff. Oh, then the security guards must have been talking about you. Oh, okay. Well, we're getting a good idea what to do next. We need to go to Simon's room. It's far into the first floor. We need to find Simon, hear what he can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. How do we get down to the first floor? We do have a problem. That's right, it's guarded. Deal with the factory manager and 2 guards. How do they know what a Mewtwo is? They found notes, specifically. I don't know if the research was publicly broadcast so much as we did find research notes that specifically said that, I'm pretty sure we found research notes or something that specifically said that, they wanted to use the cells from Mew for the thing they were doing, and then the guy found out that he was using Mewtwo cells instead. Hey, Johnlock. Is there anything we can do this, so long as we have the right plan? You got an idea then? Get help from the Pokemon. I like give up and go home. Let's see, I'm pretty sure Pansage will be happy to help us, and Spinnerack wanted to get down to the first floor. Who else? Excel. Oh, Exceligor. Of course. Yeah, you're part of the team too. Exceligor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way to get down there.
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards. Interesting you'd think that.
What's the reason for the selection?
Okay, got it. Pansage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack's strength to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
We thought up a good strategy. You ready? We're counting on all of you. Alright, let's do it. That worked just fine. Now let's use the thread to get down. We did it! Really helped us out earlier. Plan worked thanks to you. That's why we're gonna stand around here and talk and get caught. You'll introduce us to Simon? Thanks. Oh, or that. What's our exit plan? Simon Yen.
Oh, you're back. Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you?
Oh, no. The factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It is almost time, you know.
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
So, did you mean it when you said you were on my side?
He went nice.
And how did you know about the cells?
Sorry to have surprised you. We actually got the info from Walls. Dr. Walls, you mean the same Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right. If he mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the incidents? That's right, the reason we went to Walls is because we needed to know more about R. But it doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why this interest in R? My dad's a detective, and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon, but now he's gone missing, and we followed the information he left behind and it led us to R. I see. Seems like you're a pretty good detective. You'd be doing me a favor if you solved this case. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here, and has been making R ever since. I feel like you know the answers to this case, dude. That's terrible, but wasn't there some talk of you being freed soon? And apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist them until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go, though. Even if they are telling the truth, R is not something that should exist in the world. Happy to help you out. Cool.
Yes.
I will ask you about Walls. He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually, he started to let me help out with his own research. Even the explosion at PCL is half my fault, but the professor took full responsibility and left. I wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Seems like he was able to find a nice quiet place to settle down in. Oh, that's good to hear. I had been worried about him ever since the accident. R is created using Mewtwo cells, right? Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake, and they were used instead of Mew cells? That's right, we made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon. After all, Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells, and he must have been tricked by someone. Not everyone can be trusted, unfortunately. I regret it to this day. That's how we ended up creating the terrible substance known as R. Dr. Walls told us the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. What exactly is the Berserk gene, though? Well, in order to explain that, I'll need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. It's said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? In order to make it extremely aggressive. Seems like it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. Oh, that's horrible. Yep. So, this recombined gene is the Berserk gene? That's right. Because that gene was what we used, R became what it is now. This is my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? Seems like he infiltrated this place about 2 months ago. Can't say that I have, although 2 months ago is when the factory manager got very upset saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. Oh, that must have been my dad. Everyone here was frantically trying to find this intruder. They've really stepped up security since then. We're gonna just talk to your Pansage for a bit.
Tim!
Or my Pokemon. I wonder Keith was after Harry. I found out a lot, but there was something he said that got my attention. I know we heard it from Walls too, but I still think this whole thing is ironic. They wanted to make a perfect medicine, but instead ended up with that awful substance. I bet even Mewtwo doesn't want its cells used like that. No kidding. Mewtwo, huh? Every time I hear that name, it makes me uneasy somehow. It's been happening a lot since we got here. Hope your memory comes back soon. It's a chemical storage area. That's where Harry got R. I wonder if that's where he got the photo of R2. You were in the photo, weren't you? Yeah, I must have been to this factory before. I've been feeling that way ever since we entered this place. I wonder if you'll remember anything if we go to the chemical storage area. I don't know about that, but we may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get to the storage area. You don't care if you have to stay so long as Simon can go free? I'm dedicated to Pokemon. Hey, could you tell us where the chemical storage is? We'd like to have a look. Oh, it's above this room. Info on R should be there too. Probably locked, but you can get it open with this key. They gave me this key for some reason. Hey, Going Medium, thanks for subscribing and using that Twitch Prime sub. It's awesome. Is this wise? If they find out you're helping me, don't worry about that. If anything happens to me, the production of R will just stop. So they can't do much. Just be careful you're not caught. I mean, you say that, but you have a Pokemon that they probably could threaten. Oh, one more thing. R that's in storage gets shipped out once we have enough, depending on the timing. Storage could be empty. Oh well, we'll have a look anyway. You said this was the last shipment, right? Where's it being shipped to? I don't know that, but I've got an idea about how we can find out. I'll start preparing that, so just leave it to me. Got a key. Hey, it's me. Pull me up. You want your treat as a reward. We haven't found it yet. I promise we'll bring it next time. Exactly is this treat anyway? It's in the boxes Machop carries. It smells really good. The food they make here? We were told it smells real bad. I guess we gotta sneak around and get you a treat. Unless you're just gonna let us up now. Ah, nope. Hey, you guys don't happen to have any health food, huh? Do you know anything about the chemical storage area? Oh, you've never been in there. Gonna be able to skip going there. It seems like they keep an eye on it, but we'll figure something out. It's the same dialogue. Containers in Wallace's lab. Oh, I see his name comes up in publications. He's one of the top researchers in this field. Machine they were carried from the wharf. Looks like a tank. Look, a microscope. Oh, so that's what Mewtwo cells look like. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna take some of your health food. Ugh. That's what they feed you here? Alright, here you go. Smells enough to make me choke. Do you think you could wait on opening it and pull us up first? Chemical storage area should just be ahead. It's right above Simon's room. But we can't get through all this. As we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim. Let's get all this luggage out of the way. We need to make a path to the... Wait, is this a sliding puzzle all of a sudden? It is. Wait, isn't it? Oh yeah, it is. I did this wrong, but it is. Can I reset this? Okay, cool. I effed it up. Yeah, I feel like I kind of have to do these two this way. Okay, cool.
This room is familiar. I'm getting really close to remembering something.
Hey, look, Pikachu, some kind of document behind the box. It says, R Experimentation Report. Good find, him. This must be a report on R. Looks like Carlos is the author. Must be from before we went to PCL. Let's see. What it says... R has different properties depending on whether it is in liquid or gas form. This allows it to be used in different ways depending on the situation. Both forms are nearly odorless, and only Pokemon with a very acute sense of smell have any chance of detecting it. The balloon used to cause the incident at the amusement park is the perfect example of R's properties as a gas. R is dispersed by popping the balloon. The dispersal radius is approximately 3 feet, which is sufficient for most needs. The best way to utilize R in its liquid form is to inject it into food. R's effects are amplified when the two types of liquid, red and green, are mixed together. In fact, the easiest way to gain the effects of R is to inject the red and green liquids separately into food. R's effects will be amplified for any Pokemon that consumes the food. Here I will lay out potential future development of R. Currently, R is transported using special vials. However, these vials break easily and prevent efficient mixing of the liquids. We have begun working on a capsule form to counter these drawbacks. By storing R in a durable capsule device, my hope is to improve its portability while reducing the risk of damage. Additionally, I plan to incorporate a device that allows the two separated liquids to be mixed whenever the user chooses. In other words, the capsule device will allow a user to disperse the mixed R automatically, with no restrictions on place or time. There still exists a need to gather more experimental data and improve R. Currently, R has two major drawbacks. Its effects are temporary, and it is impossible to communicate with a Pokemon under the influence of R. Oh yes, it being temporary is a huge drawback. My plan is to continue research on R in order to develop a new version that will allow the power-enhancing effects to last an extended period of time, while also allowing the Pokemon's partner to communicate with it.
Just in case we need that.
Just in case. Hey, look at this. Our export plan. An outline for their plans. Seems like Keith is going to export R. But if R gets used all over the world, it'll be chaos. It'll be impossible to stop. First, let's figure out exactly what it is they plan to do. The biggest problem we face is that R can only be produced using the machine under PCL. We must purchase a new production facility, establish a stable manufacturing system as soon as possible. Completed the purchase of the location a few days ago. Warehouse at Rhyme Wharf will be our first step in establishing a stable base of operations. Now we must find a wealthy patron who is comfortable keeping secrets. I'm currently in the process of using my underground connections to establish contacts among upper-class citizens. Once we manage to get those contacts, we should be able to use the network to reach out and expand our sales. Carlos should be close to completing his analysis of R. We will temporarily use the warehouse at Rhyme Wharf as our base, but our ultimate goal is to move the R production machinery overseas and establish a large-scale production facility there. Alright, well, he's definitely got a business plan. Talking about top-secret documents, Keith is trying to develop R into an even more dangerous substance, but now we know exactly what his plans are.
That Keith. He's making preparations to export R.
I've got to set up Keith's plan. Let's let Mr. Baker and Inspector Holliday know immediately. Still, no evidence on where Dad might be. Pikachu, what's wrong? You're curious about what's in this box? Yeah. That's strange. Do you think it's a memory of when you came with Dad? Not sure. Think you could open it up?
So what do you think this is?
I could swear that I've seen this thing before.
Looks like an R container.
Well, let's open it and see what's inside.
Shouldn't we make sure it's safe before we... Pikachu! This is why I didn't want you to open it yet! Pikachu! 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 Pikachu!
Oh yeah. I guess that wasn't a dream at all.
Pikachu.
Oh, Tim, hi.
Are you alright? I knew you shouldn't have opened that up.
Yeah. But it made me remember something.
Her father was in Mewtwo.
It would seem I made quite the commitment.
What do you mean? What did you promise and to who? Brace yourself for a shock. It was Mewtwo. What? You mean that Mewtwo? I mean, there really only is one. The one who sells they used to make R? That's right. Well, did you promise Mewtwo? Well, I promised to recover the Berserk Gene and capture the mastermind of the whole R case. In my dream, I was pleading with Mewtwo to save Harry. My guess is it offered to help me if I was able to help it out first. But why would it rely on you to do such an important thing? What do you mean? I'm a great detective. I bet Mewtwo heard of my reputation and decided I was trustworthy. I mean, I can't remember all the details, but I'm still... Something tells me you made up that last bit.
Coffee is a complex topic, Tim. But I'll share what I know with you. Detective Coffee Note number 21. Don't throw out old coffee grounds. Use them to erase smells. Listen to what I say. Don't be wasteful.
I wonder how many coffee tips there are recorded. Anything else? That's the report. Kinda seems like everything I can touch in the room. Oh, hey, Kavina. Thanks for the cheer. Pokemeth, not even once. Okay, I think we just leave. Yeah, looks like we leave.
Well, so far so good.
This is where we get caught.
Tim, close the door now.
What?
Just close the door. Hurry!
Hold it, pal. Hey now, who are you?
Uh-oh, not good.
Open this door!
Hey, George. Thanks for the cheer.
What should we do? He's gonna get us, Pikachu.
Seems we're trapped, like a Rattata in a cage.
I know you're in there. Open up!
Are you ready? You gotta open up the door just as he tries to smash into it.
Got it.
Oh, timing game. Oh, they changed it.
Now's our chance.
Pikachu, let's use that.
You're done. I'm coming after you.
Excelgor, distract him for us.
Selgor! Oh yeah? You wanna fight? Selgor!
Take this.
Woohoo! He did it.
Why?
You think this'll stop me?
Why did we decide to sit on it?
Well, apparently not.
Where are you? I'm coming for you!
Oh man, I look forward to cosplay of this.
Good luck with that. Tim, now's our chance.
Wait, are we? We could have killed that man, like twice. We headed to the first floor to rescue Simon. However, he proposed an idea that took us completely off guard.
Oh, perfect. There's a container right here. It's just big enough for the two of you. Go on, get in.
Really?
This is your new
What's
home.
it for anyway?
The product being shipped today. Guys from the organization will take it.
Oh, I
So
see.
that should get you right to their headquarters.
I don't know.
And into a lot of
It's our
trouble.
only clue. We've got to take this chance.
All right then.
Please tell me we're going to send that other Pokemon
Please
back.
take this to Mr. Baker.
Thank you.
Your notes on their plans. Great idea, Tim. We're counting on you, Excelgor.
Gone!
Here they come. Hurry!
All right. Come on, Pikachu.
Guess it's a bad
what about
idea.
I'll be fine. Don't
It's a
worry.
bad idea.
Be super careful.
Still
Good
a
luck,
bad
you both.
idea. Being super careful will not help us. No, I won't keep playing. I got a little time today. Chapter 8. Where R goes, I go. We stayed as quiet as we could in there, in the dark, for quite a long time, all to figure out where R would eventually end up.
Hey, don't we need that container too? No, it doesn't have the mark. Just food. That should be it then. Yep, we better get moving. Chief Norman is not a very patient guy. That's for sure. You got it? Yeah, I got it.
I think they're gone. Here. Let me help you.
Hey, stop treating me like a Pokemon.
You are a Pokemon.
Ah, freedom at last. Is this some kind of storage space? It looks like a factory.
I agree. But they mentioned Keith's name. Think it's their base?
I think we
I'm
might
not
be on
sure
a
if
ship.
it's their base, but we know the containers with R in them were taken to him. Now what?
We look for R, and then I'll bet you we find Keith.
Sounds good to me. Let's get going.
Find out where R was taken.
Where did the containers go? Let's follow the trail, Tim.
This doesn't look like it came from a factory. They've got a lot of different stuff here. Judging from everything they have, this must be some kind of storage room. These chains are to hold the containers in place. All the R's been moved. Oh, scheduled for inspection duty. It'll be hassle if we're seen by someone. Let's not linger too long. Yeah, we're totally on a boat. Wait, I'm sorry. Is that... Huh. I wasn't expecting to see a Alolan Pokemon. Looks like a Rattata, but is it a different Pokemon? Your cry. I guess you are a Rattata after all. It has a more subdued coloring than usual, and its body shape's a little different too. Rattata. I'm not sure. You got lost and ended up here after wandering around aimlessly. The food where you were before was fresher, but you made a friend here, so it's the best? Well, that's good, I guess. You don't know? You were too busy talking to your friend here to pay attention? It's fun when you hang out together. Glad to hear you two get along. Hey, think I could tell us some stuff? How about this place? It's the best, it's that good. Oh, I see, you've got a lot of food and you've also made a good friend. Wait, have we met before? You say they came through here. Headed up to the elevator we passed. We need to follow them. Let's hurry. I really did not expect to see Alolan Pokemon. That's kind of neat.
Let's be careful, Tim. Okay?
Yeah. Huh? What's this?
Relaxed tourists.
Fruit? Thank you.
Is it some kind of resort?
Can't be. A resort in the middle of the sea?
I guess so. What else could it be?
Oh, come
This
on.
is what's called a luxury cruise ship.
Ah, finally. Oh, man. SM's prime treasure.
You think they're using a cruise ship to smuggle stuff?
No.
This is no good. If so, we need to find Keith, and quickly.
Right.
Hey, Tim.
Maybe someone saw the men carrying the container. Let's ask around on deck. Alright. Yes? The service is fantastic and the food here is also first class. Can't imagine using any other ship for traveling. So you've been on the ship a lot? Yes, I've been here and there. Still like Rhyme City though. It's nice. Oh, was there someone like that? I didn't notice. This is my first time on Prime Treasure. Plan to enjoy as much as I can. I don't think I saw anyone. I was looking at this guy. That seems fair. You were looking up. May I help you? Is there any problem? Please don't hesitate to let us know. Should you wish to use the pool, we have towels available as well. No, we're fine. Man with luggage? No, haven't seen them. It's very strange though. We usually only allow freight to be moved around at night, when all our customers have retired. I mean, that makes sense.
This is a great spot. Tim, you agree with me, don't you?
Always come on board the ship for the carnival. Oh, I bet you have a great view of the parade. That's true too. The ship is a special place for us. You see, this is where my husband proposed to me. He even had a special bouquet of flowers for me. Oh, that's nice. I haven't seen anyone like that. My wife and I always come on board the ship when the carnival season gets near. This year's carnival's going to be great too. With luggage? No, I haven't seen them. My bouquet? Oh, did my wife tell you about that? You see, the bouquet is actually the fireworks. Large fireworks displayed before the parade at night, and so, you know, I call them my bouquet for her. Oh, that sounds romantic. Someone didn't think you'd know about romance, Tim. Oh, thanks a lot, Pikachu. Oh, waiter. Ugh.
Fruit?
It's too big and confusing, you get lost. You get so lost that the drinks would cool off by the time you get to where you're going. And that's why you don't serve any hot beverages. It's big enough you get lost even if you work here, huh? Interesting.
Yeah.
You say I should take a swim too? Oh yeah, I imagine it's refreshing, but pretty busy. You bet that it's because I can't swim? How rude. I was just lying around, nobody seems to want to go for a swim. Adults are like that, you know. You hot dressed like that? Don't worry about me. I was told there was a special selection process and that plebeians couldn't get on board, but maybe they were mistaken. You managed to get on after all. Man with luggage doesn't ring a bell. Are the Cincinio behind you your partners? Oh yes they are. I'm glad you could tell. Aren't they adorable? We've even won some Pokemon contests. Okay. Chino? It's always super clean and fun to be here. You ride the ship often? Been on a lot of times, even since you were Minchino. Neat. There's a show at the pool and you'll be performing. Oh, tomorrow. I don't think I'll be able to watch, but good luck.
Double team!
I don't think they'll let me put Pikachu in the pool. Oh, hello. Passengers on the ship are very high profile. Staff don't usually carry luggage around until nighttime to avoid being a disturbance. Today I've seen men carrying things, wandering around already. Oh, they came through here, huh? I saw them pass by. They were heading toward the lounge. The lounge? Is to see the two doors past the pillars there? Go through the one on the right. And go straight. Let's head to the lounge. Is this door? Straight ahead.
Oh, wow. This is impressive.
Everything is super luxurious.
I'm sorry. painting of a castle, huh? What's up? I'm just so spacious, I love it. It's very relaxing. Oh, I may have just seen those people. They went up the stairs behind me. Oh, thanks. So I can't talk to you. Oh, hello.
Kraka, Kraka.
Rough bouncers.
Kara.
We're not allowed to go in? Oh, don't be so uptight. All we want is a peek in the room. We'll have to leave, but we can ask quick. Did some guys carrying luggage come through this way?
Kraka.
They went inside.
Kraka.
Our must be past that door.
Karak.
Alright. Come on, Tim, let's leave.
Rock guards are trouble. But if the lounge is where R went, then that's the room we need to investigate. So you and I need to find a way in.
Karak. Karak. Kraka. Kraka. Kraka.
I can't even talk any sense into them.
Kra.
Do we have tickets? Oh, what tickets?
Karak.
I mean, tickets to get in. Oh, hey, Ninetales. It says the house it normally lives in is similar, but the ship has more space, so it likes it better here. Come on board from time to time because Ninetales seems to enjoy it. So much space. A deck plan. Map of the ship. Looks like we can use this elevator to go to different floors. You're telling me there's multiple floors. Bridge is on the top floor.
Fruit?
You're in charge of serving the lounge, including the second floor alone? Sounds rough. It's good rewarding. I can't seem to talk to the people who were walking around. Well.
Hey, Tim.
Oh, hello.
Amelia. What are you doing here?
I'm here for work. Apparently watching the parade from the ship is popular among celebrities. But what brought you guys here?
We're still on the trail of Keith. The clues led us here.
Huh? But what would Keith have to do with this cruise?
We don't know for sure, but he must be on the ship at least. We do know that he's smuggling R.
Oh no! If that stuff gets out into the world, it'll be a disaster! You've gotta let me help you find Keith, alright?
I appreciate that, but,
I can help you gather information, since I'm a reporter.
Maybe she's right. Yeah, we could probably use her help.
Pikachu!
I'd rather not get her involved in this either, but we could use some help.
Okay.
We're counting on you, Amelia.
No, for road quests they're only doing like 4 or 5 hours of drive time in a day. So there's no way they'd get all of Canada within 10 days. Also, I don't think that's the plan. Thanks for the cheer, Purple Monkey Robots. Searching for Keith, right? Is there anything you want to know? Luxury ship. It's one of the most luxurious ships in the world, the SS Prime Treasure. Would never expect them to use this ship for smuggling. Do you know where it's headed? I don't. It travels all over the world. The destinations are decided by requests from the passengers. How interesting. How'd you get on board? Shipping container. How could you do something so reckless? It's video games. The room at the back of the second floor, I didn't even notice it. Is that where they've taken R? Yeah, it's guarded by Krok, and we can't get in. Oh, it's wonderful you were able to find out where R was going. The room's guarded. It's exactly the Pokemon we saw. I didn't know you had a Pokedex. Oh, this is actually a collection of my own notes. I write down anything that might be useful whenever I get a chance to see one of the various Pokedexes. Wait, you made this all by hand? Let's see. I'm sorry to say, electric-type moves won't have an effect on Krok. Pikachu will be at a disadvantage in battle. Oh, well, that's too bad. He can't do any of that anyway. But we might be able to find out a little bit about the room we'll be used for. There's a cruise newspaper. It has a schedule of all the events that occur on the ship. Oh, that might be helpful. Let's see. The event in this room is called the Prime Treasure Show. That's an impressive name. What kind of show is it? So that's what we need tickets for. Mako and I are working separately this time. I'm in charge of covering the ship. I'm mostly done though. The only thing I have left is an interview. Oh, with who? I'll interview the famous chef, Mr. Gino Farina. What? The Gino Farina? Oh, you know him, Pikachu. Of course I do. He's a renowned chef. He has a restaurant in Rhyme City too. But it's so popular you can't ever get a reservation. Apparently he's a friend of Mr. Graham's. That's why we were able to get a special interview with him. So is Mr. Graham on board as well? Oh, yeah, he was kind enough to come with me. I wonder what kind of show this is. Don't know anything about it, though. Well, at least we know the name of the show. Good luck. I'll see you around. Let's meet up here later. It's an order sheet for drinks. If you hand it to Frillish, they'll bring you what you ordered. I think it's best if the two of you take a break, even if it's just for a little bit. That's a lifesaver. Once we're done gathering testimony, let's get some coffee.
The best clue we have so far is the show that's supposed to be held in that room. Let's find out more about it. Hey, Tim!
Ask around the show in this lounge. Yeah, okay. Must be quite the show, especially since it has the ship's name as part of the title. Love to see it. Maybe I should ask my daughter. There's a show like that? I didn't know. My boyfriend got tickets for me. Told my boyfriend I wanted to see it, but he couldn't get tickets. Somehow knowing I can't see it makes me want to see it even more. My girlfriend wanted to see it, so I tried to get tickets when I booked a reservation. Even then, we didn't manage to get seats. If anyone would be willing to pay part with their ticket, I'd pay anything they'd ask.
Welcome.
A variety of beverages as well as snacks and light meals. Frillish will deliver anything you order. They serve the lounge. Also bring your order to the deck or even to your room. The show. It seems to be a show that's almost a tradition. Customers complain of not getting seats, but I've never heard anyone say they've seen it. Interesting. If you would like to order, please give an order sheet to Frillish with a tray. Frillish that are not carrying anything are here to help customers with their bags. Alright then. Don't know anything about that, not interested in events.
Fruit?
You're in charge of serving the lounge.
Tim.
I don't think there's anyone here who's been to the Prime Treasure Show. Let's go talk to people on the deck. We can leave through the exit facing the cafe.
Hey, Tim. Who would have thought that we'd run into Amelia on this ship? You know what? That's called destiny.
It's called a video game.
What are you panicking about? It's nothing to do with you. It's just me and Amelia.
Stop hitting on everyone. It's weird. No, I think that event is just a reason to keep that room closed off to people. I don't think it's a real event. Flashing name, don't you think? I've seen the name mentioned in the ship's newspaper. I don't know what kind of show it is.
Fruit?
I didn't know they had a show like that. Love to see it. Here the tickets are completely sold out. We do have many other events planned on board the ship, so I might suggest enjoying those instead. I hear it's a show you can only see on the ship. I admit I'm curious. They say tickets are impossible to come by. I've never really tried to get one. Can't say I've heard of it. Not a big fan of shows. Sitting still and watching, just not my thing.
Ria?
Oh, you mean that show? No, I don't know anything.
Why does Chinchino keep looking at me? Is there something stuck on me?
Prime Treasure Show? Didn't realize the ship had anything like that. Don't know much about it. Not interested in events.
Hey.
Isn't anyone here who saw the show either? It's so weird that nobody's able to get tickets. It's gonna take some thinking. Let's go get some coffee. Got an order sheet, so let's try and find a Frillish. Alright. Let's get my Pokesteps in. There we go.
Fruit?
You'll take our orders? I'm getting coffee, Tim, black. Got it, write it down. Now what should I have? I don't really like coffee. I don't know what these berries taste like. Let's just get an iced tea. How much sugar? 2 cubes. You need to select the number of each drink. Alright. High fiber vortex. Oh, much better. Sometimes an iced coffee is just the thing. I've forgotten in all the excitement, but we haven't eaten anything since we snuck into that factory. Yeah, Detective Scott would be tough, but seriously? Iced tea? I'm gonna face off against Keith. You need to be more hard-boiled. Can I please just drink what I want? Keith sure has some nerve planning to smuggle R on an electric cruise ship. Yeah, that hull has got to be hiding something. I mean, nobody's seen this show at all. They'll most certainly have carried R into that hull, but we need more information. I don't think talking to people's gonna get us anything new, though. We should meet up with Amelia. I agree. She might be done with her work. Alright, back to the lounge.
What?
It's coming from this room.
Excuse me, hello? Is everything okay?
Rose Milton, the affluent elderly woman.
I'm sorry about that. A strange thing was in my bag. Sorry to make such a scene, but it frightened me.
Huh?
Could I ask you to take a look?
Yes, of course.
This is where I get hit on the back of the head. Why is this camera angle so close to me?
What in the world?
What?
A mask.
That's the only thing in your bag.
Isn't it scary looking?
Hey, Snubble.
Maybe it's some sort of prank. My poor Snubble was quite frightened as well.
I don't know what's going on. Aww. Poor fragile heart Snubble.
Is it really that scared? Let's see.
Oh, Pikachu, now you're just being a jerk.
Knock it off, Pikachu.
Yeah, sorry. I guess it really was scared. This is a real mystery, which means a job for us.
Yes?
I'm glad a kind young man like you was close by. My name is Rose Milton. My name's Tim. This, my partner, is Pikachu. I used the suitcase for traveling. Had all my clothing and personal items. When was the last time you opened it? This morning before I got on the ship. You have a suitcase with you all the time? No, I had it checked with the ship's staff. Once I got on board, I collected it at the front desk. And Snubble here helped me carry it to my room. I wanted to get my favorite lap blanket. But when I opened the suitcase, it had the mask inside. Where could my suitcase have gone? I've never seen anything like this mask. It's rather unsettling. Must have been a mistake. The more I look at it, the stranger this mask seems. Who would have brought a mask like this onto the ship? Oh, you know, cosplayers. Snubble is a gentle, sensitive darling. I think the mask gave it quite a scare. I'm really sorry. My Pikachu's a jerk. Oh, it's fine. You'll be friends with Snubble, won't you? Sure. No more pranks. What? Fine. Believe it or not, I do feel bad. Strange mask. Antique? Does it really look that valuable? Seems like a piece of junk to me. Only thing clear is the mask. Nothing that might help us find the original owner. Must have been a slip-up with bags. Someone grabbed the wrong suitcase. Miss Milton, we should have one of the crew check around for your suitcase. I think it must have been accidentally swapped with someone else's. Oh, you're probably right. Well, let the captain know immediately. Wait, the captain? Oh, he's a friend of mine. I'll go look for him. Here, let me come along. I'll help carry the suitcase. Oh, thank you, dear. You really are kind. Maybe we should go to the lounge first. Just gonna look at all your shit. See your family? It's a picture of my husband, back when we were young. It was my favorite jacket. He would always wear it for special occasions and outings. Oh, that necktie looks great on him, too. You're not gonna secretly turn out to be like my grandmother or anything, are you? Sorry about earlier, I was just kidding around. It's pretty scared.
Yes?
I'm talking to you already. Alright. She's the mastermind. Gino Farina, celebrity chef.
The Henri brothers were truly brilliant. Their meals were loved by Pokemon and people. Between you and me, I'm close to recreating one of their recipes.
You mean the famous lost recipe? How is that possible?
That's a trade secret.
I figured as much. That's it for the interview. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, anytime. Especially if you're doing the interview.
Ooh, creepy.
Oh, my goodness. There you are, Captain Eckhart.
Well, hello there, Miss Rose. How can I help you?
This may sound odd, but I'm afraid my bag has been swapped with someone else's. Look at this. I don't recognize any of the contents.
The content
I'm
of one
so
being a
sorry to hear
mask.
that. We'll look into it.
I really appreciate it.
Tim, hello. Another mystery for you?
Yes, misplaced
No,
luggage.
Not really.
You know, I think I've seen this mask on the news. They said that it was stolen.
What?
Stolen.
Impossible.
There's an awful lot of strange things going on this ship.
Smuggling, stolen masks. Well then, Miss Rose, we'll hold on to this suitcase for now. We'll let you know as soon as we find out anything about it. Oh, please do. Thank you for your help too, Mr. Goodman. I'll be at the bridge, so please stop by if you need anything. You know what a bridge is, right? It's where they control the ship. You can reach the bridge by the elevator in the second floor of the lounge. Hello, Mr. Graham. I'll see you again when we have our interview. I'll head back to my room too. Thank you for everything, Tim. Please stop by if you have time. I'd love your company. Well then.
A bolt? Of no brilliance.
Okay.
Hope you can find the suitcase for Miss Milton. Once I'm done with my interview, I'll try and help your investigation. Mr. Graham's already given me permission. Oh, thanks. Any luck? Able to find out anything? Well, the thing is, we found out that we can't find anything specific. What do you mean? A lot of people saying they couldn't get tickets. An unnatural amount, really. Told Mr. Graham I'll be helping investigate R. He says GNN is happy to help in any way. Oh, thanks. Oh, but he said in exchange he wants an interview with you once the case is solved. I should have guessed. Wouldn't miss out on this opportunity. Exactly was mentioned about this mask in the news anyway. They were saying it had been stolen from an art museum. I think it was about 3 months ago. It's a big deal since the mask is apparently really valuable. Oh, wonder if that was the real thing. What's it doing here? Keith isn't the only bad guy out there. It's possible a thief brought the mask here with the hope of selling it to someone. Turns out this whole ship is just a front. He's told me to give you my support. Good luck. Very much like an interview with you once you've cracked it, though. Does he think of anything besides ratings? Interview with the captain is next. Oh, you have an interview with the captain too. Well, you figured the captain of a ship like this would be worth talking to. Bet he has a lot of famous friends. Didn't expect there to be a mystery about the suitcase. Thinks this is going to be a very interesting interview. I should thank you, Tim. Oh, no, that's okay. Who'd have thought there'd be a stolen mask? The case you're following is very interesting. I admit the mask is also intriguing. I agree. How hearing this guy say it annoys me. You know, we've known each other for a long time. We featured him on one of our shows back when he was just getting started as a chef. He agreed to the interview, specifically as a favor. Private treasure show? Don't know anything about it. Why not check with Captain Eckert, though? Captain should know everything that happens aboard his ship. Oh, that's a good idea. Hello, famous person. I'm just gonna randomly talk to you.
Yes.
My name's you, Mr. Graham. Yep, had pleasure meeting him. Mr. Graham asked if I could participate in the interview, so I was doing my best to oblige. I take it you were talking about cooking? Oh, we discussed a lot of different things. How to spend time on luxury cruise liners, how to enjoy the Pokemon Carnival, about running restaurants, about the future of food and cooking. Oh, that's a lot of things. I still can't believe a crime could be committed on an elegant ship like this. Never seen that mask before, though. Wonder if it was really stolen. I hear it's quite popular. I'd like to see it myself just to witness firsthand what draws so many people to it. Alright. I was surprised to find out the mask was a stolen item, but let's leave the suitcase to the captain. We need to find out more about the show. Alright, go talk to the captain. Hey, there's a new crew member. Let's ask him if we can use the elevators. Can you tell us where the elevators are? We're trying to get to the bridge. Oh, you can get to the bridge by using the elevators here in front of us. This floor has elevators on its left and right, but either one will get you there. Thank you. Hello, Captain Man.
What is it?
Something I want to ask you. Oh, this show. You know anything about it? I'd love to know more about what kind of show it is, but we can't get tickets. Oh, I'm really sorry. I don't really know much about the shows. Even though you're the captain? Oh, well, sorry not to be of help. All the shows are planned by the committee. Oh. You see, the ship is a little unusual. The passengers are actually the owners. Oh, it's a timeshare! All the rooms are privately owned, and everything from the events on board to the next destination are decided by a committee run by the passengers. Or maybe more like a cruise condo? And the passengers have more power than the captain. I don't know anything about what shows might be planned. All that's run by committee. I see. We're still trying to find Miss Rose's suitcase. We're also in the process of notifying every department about the mask. Hope every suitcase ends up where it should be. We're keeping it in front of Nosepass. Nosepass seems to have taken a shine to it. Come to think of it, it seems like the owner of the suitcase is also interested in that show. When I had a good look through the suitcase, I found a strange note. Wait, what? Let's see. The Prime Treasure Show. Iced tea. Oh, I see. There's, it's gonna be one of those, like, secret auction things. Put on by the rich or something. The usual frillish, umbrellas, and yellow deck chairs. Some kind of code? Some random words. There's something else beside the note. A ticket. I don't know what it's a ticket for, though. Cool.
Nose bar.
Oh, I see. They use it as a compass. Wouldn't it be easier to just get an actual compass? Why am I thinking so hard about how Pokemon work? Nose. What's that? We should go in front of you so we can talk? You can only face north. Oh, you're a little weird, but we can move to be in front of you.
Hey, Tim! Tim!
Nose.
So I guess it really does always face north.
There's a ticket in here. It doesn't say for what event. It's got today's date on it. It's ours now.
Nose.
You love the mask inside. Oh, the captain put it in front of you when he noticed you were trying really hard to turn your head so you could see it, huh? Dospa. It made you happy. Well, that's good. Kinda cute.
Hey, Tim!
This bizarre note in that suitcase. Wonder if it's related to the mask. Be some kind of secret code that lets you get into the show. We still don't know what kind of show it is, but we might be able to find out more if we follow what the note says. There's one thing on the note we can start investigating immediately, right? We'll be able to figure out the code on the note if we talk to the Frillish. Hopefully it will lead us to the show. Let's go find the Frillish and see what they can tell us. Alright. Oh, hey, Tim. Oh, hey, Amelia. Mr. Graham. Hey, welcome back. We're just talking about you. Find anything out about the show? You and the captain didn't know anything about it. We did manage to get some information. Suki's had a note in it. Oh, a note. Yeah, some stuff written down. Oh, well, that's a scoop, Tim. Stolen mask, mysterious show. Oh, it's just full of surprises. Ugh. So, are you gonna investigate what was in the note now? I'm gonna try and find out more about what was written on it. Alright, I'll keep trying to figure out stuff about the show.
What's up?
I have an appointment with the captain on the bridge later. Although Mr. Graham seems to want to ask about the incident. It's still on your mind, huh? The case still hasn't been solved. I'm gonna go ahead and ask about the parade like it planned, but Gino was interested in the mask, so he'll be coming with us to the bridge. Okay. And then with you. I mean, I think I need to talk to the Frillish by the deck chairs, really. You don't know? Well, thanks anyway. There are 3 other Frillish around, in the hallway and on the deck. But you work the hardest. Total 4 Frillish. Deck, the hall. Oh wait, the door's in the middle space.
Fruit?
Don't know what it means either. I don't think this is the usual Frillish.
Fruit?
You don't know? Did run into an unusual customer, what do you mean? I was trying to order something that wasn't on the menu, and he was so persistent you had to chase him away. What was he trying to order? You don't know? He said he wanted a book? Trying to order a book. Whoever it was making that mysterious order could be the owner of the suitcase. What was this guy like? Lying around as if he owned the place, and he was blue. He was wearing blue clothing? Didn't you just order something unusual from Frillish? Oh, you saw that. How embarrassing. I was trying to order a book. You can order books from Frillish too? Well, I thought you could, but it looks like I was wrong. Frillish wouldn't take my order, so I gave up in the end. Why did you try and order a book? Well, it was my first time on the ship, and I was just trying to blend in with the people around me. I saw someone getting a book from Frillish, so I figured that must be how all these high-class folks pass the time by the pool. Just thought I'd give it a try, too. Do you know which Frillish was the one carrying the book? To be honest, they all look the same to me. How about who received the book? Oh, there's a lady on the deck chair across from here, the one with the chinchinio. Ah. Alright, well, we're gonna go talk to her now. Did I order a book for Frillish? No, ordering a book for Frillish, I've never heard of such a thing. Well, I said I don't know what you're talking about. Perhaps whoever you spoke to was mistaken about what they think they saw? Yeah, humans lie. Pokemon don't. She did she? I knew we could trust these Pokemon. Do you know which Frillish it was? The one with the sharp features. Oh, the Frillish on the second floor. That's the one that brought the book. It knows you need to work on your observational skills if you want to be a detective. They all have different features. Oh, do they really? The view was great from the second floor, so you went up there and got a look down from the edge of the second floor deck. Before your partner met with Frillish? Before she met with Frillish. Must mean something. Oops. Was your partner acting funny when she was looking down from up there? You don't know. You were just playing a game of counting everything down on the first floor with her. Thanks for the info.
Fruit?
Hey, are you Frillish in charge of delivering books? Oh, you are. Do you think you could bring me one? You will if we order it properly. What do you mean? I'm ordering it right now. It's no use. What are we supposed to do? All it says is do it properly. Don't think it's gonna tell us. Oh, maybe there's a specific way. Can't tell us. Oh, okay, so I have to figure that out. Doesn't ring a bell? Well, thanks anyway. You don't have much time to speak with the other Frillish. Sounds like you have a lot of time to me. Keeping still is part of your job. You need to be ready to go at a moment's notice. Seems pretty proud of itself. Oh, it looks all sharp and serious too. What's the deal with this Frillish? Seems there's a specific way we're supposed to order. Maybe it has something to do with what was written in that note. Remember what that Chinchillo told us? Partner was counting something. Alright.
If we place an order with the Frillish on the second floor, it'll bring us a book, apparently.
Book of auction items?
Gotta be some secret in how we place an order. I don't suppose you found any hints on that note, did you? Now, why do you think that?
I wonder if I'm missing some information. Oh, wait.
Now, why do you think that? You're right! She was the one who got the book! She was super busy counting something. What was it? Now I remember. The umbrellas and yellow deck chairs. The number of umbrellas and the chairs. Now, that's two different numbers. Can you think of anything related to this? Get it. Here's the explanation. The two numbers stand for the number of teas and sugar cubes we order from Frillish. Yeah, at least that mystery's solved. Let's go place our order. Hey.
Alright, let's go find a spot where we can look down on the whole first floor. And look down on the first floor from the end of the second floor deck. So go have a look. Oh yeah, there was something like that a minute ago. She was standing right here looking down on something by the railing. This is the whole first floor from here. Great view of the first floor. You need to count the umbrellas and the yellow deck chairs. You should remember to check both the left and the right side. Three, two, five, so 7 deck chairs, 6 umbrellas, 6 umbrellas, 7 deck chairs. So 6 sugar cubes, 7 cups of iced tea.
True?
Prove it? Ha, you asked for it. Proper type of drink. iced tea. Sugar cubes. 6. Any drinks? 7. Are you gonna be disappointed? It's so funny when they actually deliver that much tea and sugar. Auction catalog. Yeah, I've seen enough of these shows to know. Looks more like a menu than a book. Let's see what's in it. Prime Treasure auction information. Please be sure to have your ticket with you. The dress code is semi-formal. What? Don't tell me you don't know what dress code means. It's basically telling us how we're supposed to dress up. So for this auction, we won't be able to get in unless we're wearing a suit and a tie. And wait, auction? That's what it says, yeah. So there wasn't going to be a show in that room at all. It's an auction. Look, it says this is the lineup for the auction. Detective's cape, Henry's brother's recipe book. Ah, sounds like someone specific's getting into that auction. Mask of antiquity. Isn't that the mask we were just looking at? I wonder if that suitcase must have intended to put the mask up for bid. Mask is a stolen item. This is no ordinary auction. It's almost like a black market. Hey Tim, take a look. Ours on this list too. You're right, it's on the items for sale list. It looks like whoever wins the bid gets exclusive buying rights for 6 months. Can't let that happen. We've got to stop them. We need to find a way to sneak into the auction, but how? Oh, won't worry too much about that. I think we'll be able to walk right in. It said to have your tickets with you, and the dress code is semi-formal, right? What are you saying? All we need to do is meet the conditions. We'll worry about the dress code later. But there was that weird ticket in the suitcase. That must be a ticket for the secret auction. Let's go to the bridge and take a closer look at it.
It looks like there's no show in that room. It's a secret auction where they sell everything, even stolen goods. So now I'm curious if Keith is planning on attending.
Thank you, Detective Info Dump.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello, Tim.
Is there a problem?
Well, yes. You see, the mask has gone missing.
Huh?
I took my eyes off it for a moment, and it disappeared.
So, do you think it was stolen?
No.
Again?
The only ones in the room were me and Nosepass. Nobody else came in.
What could have happened?
Let's ask Nosepass. Hey, did you see anything?
Nose bar. Nose bar.
It disappeared in just the blink of an eye. How could that be?
Nose bar.
You say that's the truth, huh? So it's a closed room robbery. This should be very interesting. Now the mask has gone missing too. Let's see if we can find any trace of it in the room.
Maybe the mask's a Pokemon. Well, empty. No sign of the ticket or the note either. Whoever got it got lost this time. We're not going to be able to get anywhere near Keith unless we solve this case. This suitcase. I was busy steering the ship when the incident happened. Nosepass suddenly started raising a fuss, so I went in to check on it, and that's when I found out its contents were missing. Only ones in the room were you and Nosepass, correct? That's right. Mask, the ticket, the note, all disappeared. A few people who came and went before the incident. Of course, there was you, then 2 members of the crew. 2 crew members. One was in charge of steering the ship until I arrived. The other came a regular report and left as soon as he was done. Where are those two now? Probably hanging around the lounge. Got it. Guess we should see what they have to say.
No, sir.
The mask you really like has disappeared. You were staring at the mask the whole time, and then what happened? The ship changed direction, the mask moved to where you couldn't see it for an instant. Things moved back to their original position quickly, but the mask was gone. Moved only for an instant. Some cold water splashed onto your head when the mask was out of your view? Water? Doesn't seem like there'd be a leak anywhere here. Where'd the water come from? Don't know? Oh, I get it. You can't look up.
Hey, Tim.
We've seen all there is here. We need to get the mask and ticket. Let's go find the crew members in the lounge. Hey, can we talk for a moment? Captain told us we were at the bridge today. Tell us about that time. Something happened? Went to the bridge to deliver my periodic report. I didn't have much to report on, so once I was done, I left the room. Anything unusual? I did see Nosepass had a mask in front of it, but besides... Oh, it wasn't in the room, but there was a strange thing I noticed. Oh? When I stepped out into the hallway after delivering my report, I noticed it was wet. And that's unusual? Yes, it is. It was the top floor, so we don't get any waves or anything. Could be the captain spilled a drink, I guess. That is odd. Thank you for your time. So, water-type Pokemon? Speaking of the bridge while I was on the deck, one of our passengers wanted to know when my next trip up to the bridge would be. What was this person like? Famous chef Gino. Oh, really? Made a point to double check the time, even after I told him. He made it seem like it was something very important. Something happened, blah blah blah, this makes me sad. Don't worry, we'll capture the culprit. Charge of maintenance while steering the ship. Oh, those sound important. I do get nervous sometimes, but it's very rewarding. I was on the bridge steering the ship, but I went on break because the captain arrived and took over. Anything odd? Nothing on the bridge. The only thing out of the ordinary today happened while I was taking a break in the lounge, when the Pokemon next to me spilled its juice. That's really about it. I do remember seeing the mask. I was told not to touch it. It must have been very valuable. It was placed in front of Nosepass. Actually, Nosepass really seemed to like the mask. He was staring at it constantly. Maybe Nosepass thinks the mask is a Pokemon similar to itself? Crew member's testimony was interesting. Sounds like Gino was really interested in finding out exactly when the crew member was going to the bridge. Suspect Gino? I don't think that testimony is enough to say he's a suspect. You're right, if the testimony was all we had, but Gino also has a motive for wanting the contents of the suitcase. The suitcase had a ticket for the auction, and there was something in the auction lineup that Gino would probably want, remember? Exactly. Gino told us he was trying to recreate the recipes of the Henry brothers. The recipe book is real. He's got every reason to want it. Gino stole the suitcase because he wanted the ticket. How did he know the ticket would be in that bag? I think it's more likely the suitcase is actually Gino's. This theft could be just him reclaiming the contents of his own bag. We should find out what Gino's up to. Let's ask Amelia and Graham first. So about Gino. He's here for a while, headed out, saying he was going to the deck. Loves to go to the second floor of the deck when he needs to think. Should go find him, though. He wanted to sit in on the interview with the captain. Alright.
What's up?
Oh, wait, no, it was the first option. Don't know much, was doing research elsewhere. Okay, so he's on the deck. Oh, hello, Tim. Thank you very much for helping me out earlier. Don't mention it. Hope they find your suitcase. On your way somewhere? Oh, we're headed back to our room. Oh, is Snubble okay? Just shaking all over. You sure it's not just still scared of Pikachu? Oh, is he worried about Snubble? You see, my darling here accidentally spilled its juice when we were at the lounge. It's been shaking like that ever since, I think. It may have given itself a scare. Snubble's the Pokemon the crew member was talking about? Still, you spilled your juice. Clumsier than I thought. You didn't spill the juice, it was someone else's fault. What are you talking about? You saw something invisible drink the juice. You saw it disappear right in front of you. And so you got surprised and growled at it, at which point the cup fell over at the same time. What looked like a Pokemon appeared for an instant and said, "My juice!" And it bumped into you when it made a run for it. It was wet and cold. Water again, huh? Interesting. Ghost Pokemon. Don't worry, I'm sure the Scoose will show up soon. Just be patient.
Yes?
Oh dear, who would steal such a thing?
Hey, what's this? Mythical coffee. Did you see this? I'll bet it's good. I'll bet it's really good.
Snubble's testimony was interesting, wasn't it? Wonder what Pokemon it was. Definitely worth looking into. Let's check with Gino. To the deck. To the deck. Now, is he... Probably on the second floor. Ah, here he is.
What is it?
Hello there, Tim. What up? Apparently that mask got stolen. Oh, it seems rather brash for someone to steal a stolen item. Who's the culprit? I'm investigating that. Oh, that's right, you're a detective. Mr. Graham did mention that. How have you been spending today? I've been relaxing on the deck since I left the lounge, although one of the Pokemon at the pool decided to play a prank and splash me with water, so I came up on the second floor to dry off. Oh, that must have been such a hassle. Well, yes, but it was a great way to get some time to think. I assume you're thinking about recipes? That's right, Henry's brother's recipes to be precise. I almost got it. If I succeed in recreating them, it will give me the attention of every gourmet in the world. I heard there's a book with all of their recipes in it. You mean the Henry Brothers recipe book? If it existed, I wouldn't be going through all this trouble. Recipes are all lost, and it's said that no one will ever be able to taste Henry Brothers cuisine again. That's why recreating the recipes is so meaningful. This is becoming more and more like an interrogation. You think I'm the culprit? Oh, no. Just so we're clear, I was on the deck ever since I left the lounge. You can ask around downstairs if you like. I'm sure someone saw me get doused at the pool. Hey. Suspicious of Gino. Seems like he hasn't been to the bridge. We should gather some testimony about Gino. Maybe the Pokemon at the pool know something? Pokemon. You're a Pokemon. Unusual Pokemon fell into the pool and someone got splashed? Which Pokemon? You didn't get a look. Okay. Oh, right. Wait, one of your balloons popped and splashed a person with water when you were playing with Lapras? What happened? Balloon was empty, but when it popped, a Pokemon suddenly appeared from inside, and the person got splashed when that Pokemon fell into the pool. So wait, there was a Pokemon in an empty balloon? How was that possible? Real?
Huh? Ugh.
Well, it surprised me, but I understand now. Right now, you obviously saw me in the balloon, but the one they're talking about was apparently completely empty, and the Pokemon that suddenly appeared in the balloon and fell into the pool, then ran off towards some person. Person must have been Gino. What does it mean? Is it saying there was a Pokemon inside even though the balloon looked empty? No way to explain that. Unless it was an invisible Pokemon. That's it. Pokemon must be able to turn invisible, which means...
An invisible Pokemon. Water drops at the bridge. Of course, I got it!
What are you thinking, Pikachu?
A bolt of brilliance! Tim, I figured it out!
Well, at least you can float. One who stole the mask from the bridge must be that invisible Pokemon. That Gino certainly has an interesting partner. Let's think about how they may have done it.
It's important we figure out how the invisible Pokemon committed the crime. Is there testimony that tells us when it got onto the bridge?
Onto the bridge.
That's it! The invisible Pokemon fell into the pool, and then it came in with a crew member while it was still wet. Got that? That's why the floor was wet when the crew member left. Now we need to figure out how it stole the mask. After the mask disappeared, was there testimony that helps us figure out how? That's right! Somehow a drink disappeared. That must have been caused by the invisible Pokemon, too. I'll bet that anything that Pokemon puts in its mouth becomes invisible, which means the mask is in its mouth.
Now we know how the crime was committed. All we need to figure out is exactly which Pokemon the invisible Pokemon is. Wonder if it could be in Emilia's notes. Right, her hand-drawn Pokedex. See if she'll have us. Alright, to the lounge. To the lounge. Apparently no Pokemon trainers are ever anywhere where you need them. Hey, can we look at your Pokedex? Close to solving this case, probably. Wow. You've got a really nice laid out hand-drawn Pokedex thing. Also not sure how you made that picture happen that well, but that's cool. Calcium. I don't know for sure, but I think it may have the mask. Let's see. It can become invisible, but it can't hide the zigzag pattern on its belly. It will reveal itself if it gets surprised. This could be useful, Tim. Gather everyone!
Everyone, I have solved the mystery.
Ha! I knew we could count on you, Tim. Please tell us who's behind this.
Right.
You got this. You know who did it.
The one responsible for the missing item is a certain Pokemon.
Pokemon? But how? The captain assured us that he didn't see anything.
Right.
Nothing suspicious entered or left the room. I'm afraid that you must be mistaken.
No, I'm not mistaken at all.
I'm a detective.
I'll tell you exactly how it went down. This specific Pokemon can make itself invisible, so the captain didn't see it. It snuck into the room with the captain and Nosepass and committed the crime while they were distracted.
Then, what happened to my bag?
The culprit still has your bag too, and is here in this room as part of this group. And so is the mysterious Pokemon.
Tim, look carefully. You see it, right?
I'll tell you the culprit. You, Gino.
What? Is this a joke? I don't know any mysterious Pokemon. Absolutely ridiculous.
Yes, you do. It's Kecleon, and it's right beside you.
Boo.
Oh, the mask!
Is this some kind of joke? I don't know this Pokemon. And what is the mask doing here?
Still trying to play innocent, aren't you? Tell him what we know, Tim.
Gino, you boarded this ship for a reason. To achieve your goal, isn't that right?
I don't know what you mean. I came for a vacation, not to achieve a goal.
You sure about that? I think the reason you're here is for the secret auction.
A secret auction? What are you talking about?
Right here's the proof. A list of all the items offered. It has the Henri Brothers recipe book. Coincidence? This is what you really wanted, isn't it? Do you remember what you said earlier? You were close to recreating the recipes of the Henri Brothers? Recipes that were lost forever? That was a lie. You were counting on getting the recipe book, weren't you?
What was I supposed to do, huh? I ran out of ideas for new menus. I need to amaze my customers, and that's a lot of pressure, all right?
Yeah.
Gino, why? You were a genius chef. I never expected you to do something like this.
No matter how talented you are, you'll get rusty if you stop trying to improve. Back to washing dishes for you.
Pikachu can't hear you. And also that was just
Gino
me.
was the culprit, huh? All right, I guess that case is closed.
We solved the case of the suitcase, but there's still more for us to do. We'll have to infiltrate the auction if we want to catch Keith.
I didn't expect there to be a secret auction on this ship.
I doubt I could get in, wearing a hoodie.
You know what? I'll go investigate. I brought a dress for conducting the interviews.
What? I can't let you go alone. It's too dangerous.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to getting scoops.
I don't know. If only we could get past the dress code.
It sounds like it's a suit you need. Maybe my husband's jacket would work for you?
Are you sure? But it must be very special to you.
Oh, it's fine. I'm
Why are
happy
we
to
having
help
this
you out.
conversation here?
That's so nice of you.
Lucky you, Tim.
Sorry for the wait. I'm ready to go.
Wow. Looking good, Amelia. Tim, look.
You look really great, Amelia.
Thanks,
Hey,
Tim.
Claude. Thanks for the
you
follow.
look pretty sharp, too.
That's nice to hear, huh? The suit's more classy than you are, but hey.
Oh, you're a very handsome young man. Oh yes, Pikachu, this is for you.
Huh? What's that?
Tie.
Ooh.
Pikachu, a tie. Miss Rose, thank you so much.
Alright, let's go capture Keith. Let's just go do it. Where's the door?
Well, what do you think? Who's the classy one now?
How are you wearing it?
I hope that bow tie isn't too tight for him.
No problem. It's all in the name of fashion.
Crocker. Crocker.
Oh, what's up? Is there some kind of problem?
Crocker. Crocker.
What are you talking about? Why would you say I look shady? It's not true. You're very rude.
Crocker.
These goons wouldn't know style if it hit him over the head. Tim, show him our tickets.
What's it clipping onto?
Here you are.
Also,
Yes,
I thought
sir,
we only
thank
had one ticket. How is that getting golfed?
Yes.
All of a sudden. Alright.
Please put these on once you're inside.
Crocker.
Kinda want one of them to trip you, Pikachu. Just saying. They won't, clearly, because they're professionals. Ah, yes. Shady auctions with masks.
It looks like Keith hasn't arrived yet.
Yeah, no sign of a guy with a ponytail.
Yep, there's no way we can tell that's a
What's with the
Pikachu.
bizarre atmosphere of this place anyway? Tim, over here.
Wait up, Pikachu. Amelia, be careful,
Oh,
alright?
yeah, cat mask.
Yeah. I'll let you
Oh,
know if I see anyone
she got a
suspicious.
matching dress
Thanks.
mask. Neat.
All right. Well, at least these masks should keep our identities somewhat hidden.
Oh, yes. Yes. Absolutely,
Coming for you,
Pikachu. No one can
Soon.
tell it's you with that mask on. No one at all.
Hey, Tim.
What up?
Tim.
Check out the hall until the auction starts. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Anything you'd like to know? Let me explain. In auction, each participant puts a price on the item they wish to purchase. Item will go to the person who bids the highest amount. That is how actions work. Items up for bid today are on the list I was given you earlier. Yes, correct. I found in display cases. Oh, neat. Allow me to check for you. May I see your ticket? Oh, sure. It appears you have up to $90 million today, Mr. Farina. Oh, you don't say. That's a lot of money. Gino must have scraped money together counting on
Just
the mask selling for a good price.
Scraped together $90 million.
Yeah, just scraped it.
Yeah,
You know,
went
found it in
through
like
his
couch cushions.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go to the moon base.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Hey, Tim.
90 million, eh? That's pretty impressive. Though it's not like we can use it. Weren't those two items that were gonna go up for bid before our... Oh, wait, are you planning to bid on them? This money isn't. I don't have a choice. If we're going to protect all the stolen items, I'm sure Holiday will be able to sort things out later once we manage to win everything. Yes, you're a good detective, aren't you? Are you sure it's not because you really just want to take part in the auction? Come on, just what kind of Pokemon do you think I am? Let's just let Amelia know when we're ready. What's up with the Ruskas? Sounds like something's up for bid. This Pokemon won't move from in front of the case, and I can't see the items inside. Shishan. Get out of the way. We can't see what's on display. Shishan? What's that? You don't want to move. You're admiring your own flames, collecting off the jewels in the necklace. Look at it being all daydreaming. I don't think it'll budge. Is there anything we can use to get its attention? Can't see the necklace. Wish it would move out of the way. They're not wearing masks. Why is Pikachu wearing masks? It's fun for you because your partner looks like she's having fun? Listen, this is a dangerous place. Make sure to get out of here if anything happens. Mask of Antiquity. Empty. Is Such a disappointment. Did you need something? I've heard the mask has been pulled from the lineup. I bet the owner decided he didn't want to sell it after. It was such a beautiful piece. Owner. My husband seems very disappointed that the mask's been pulled from this lineup. Sorry to hear that. Well, I'm actually relieved. Why is that? Between you and me, my husband makes it his hobby to collect different masks. Our home is just full of the things already. We really don't need one more. Don't worry, we're not gonna steal anything. Don't look at me like that. Where's the trust? I always participate, but then I end up not being able to bid on anything because I spend too much time thinking about what to do. Never managed to buy anything. Violence been pulled from the lineup. It's never happened before. Always participate in the auction? I do, but this time I was really looking forward to it. I really, really wanted the violin of the famous Karina Michelle. Oh, I see. But it's still... Tim, don't mention that. People will get suspicious. I think I'll just watch the bidding this time. I see. It's wonderful, gorgeous. Must win this bid and complete my great detective collection. You after the cape too? Oh, I don't know yet. I was thinking I'd wait to see it for myself before I made up my mind. You're right. Gotta see it for myself. I'd like to get the cape, but the man next to me is going after it, so I think I'll have to give it a pass. Detective cape. Wish I could try it on. I bet I'd look absolutely dashing. Don't remember seeing you here before. Is this your first time? I'm just watching. I want it, but I don't have the money to afford it. This is what Gina wanted. One can't claim to be a connoisseur of food without having tried it. Henry's brother's recipe. We haven't actually confirmed that our dad is dead. All we know is he's disappeared. Tie is crooked. Something really security needs to keep track of.
Okay.
Oh, well, use my earrings. Okay, sure. These earrings, they're shiny. No good? Oh, you like them. Say, thanks to Amelia, she gave them to you. What's that? What should you give her in exchange? I don't think Amelia gave you those expecting anything from you. If that's the case, then you definitely want to thank her somehow. I know, things might get pretty chaotic in here. If something happens, you should help Amelia. Chandler is happy to have the earrings too. Goddess's necklace. A lot of jewels. I think they'd be really heavy with all that. I bet wearing it's a good workout for your neck.
What's up?
Still haven't found out about all the participant personalities or how much money they have. Am I supposed to do that? Wonder if it was stolen from someone too. Don't need to bid on this, Tim. It's gonna be shown after our... No, I don't have much interest in jewelry. Let me give you some tips. There are tricks to winning bids. And wise to think carefully about how much you bid. There are 3 chances to bid on each item. You're allowed to raise your bid by set amounts. 3 million, 5 million, and 10 million. I see, so you only have 3 chances to raise your bid. That's right. In the end, the person with the highest amount wins. Weird auction. It's also important to know much about the competition. Gather as much information as you can about the people going after what you want. For example, I'm only interested in this necklace. Well, do you think you can spot your competitors now? That's right, you got a good instinct for this. Everyone wants to see what they're going to bid up close, so your rivals should be around the display cases. Another bit of information that would be very helpful is how much your competition is willing to pay for the item. Of course, what if you bid 10 million on an item when your competition only had 3 million? You'd be losing a lot of money when you could have gotten away with bidding only 5. Of course, you just need to be able to bid higher. That's right. There are a lot of things you want. You need to plan your bids well. You should figure out their personalities too. Are they bold or cautious? People bid differently depending on their personality, so you can use that to your advantage. How can I find out their personalities? Asking them directly won't do, of course. You should ask people around them. Everyone here is a regular, so we all know each other. Well, not who we really are, since we're all wearing masks, but still, anything about... I'm surprised you gave me all this advice. I didn't see R in any of the display cases. Counting on you, Pikachu. To keep us mine. I have $45 million right now. No way, if I sell that piece of land, I can bring it up to 50. 50 million, eh? Now I know how much money you have. He's a tough one, goes for broke when bidding on things he wants. He always raises the bid by 10 million as long as he has the money. Things get too expensive for me too quickly. Okay. She's a very cautious bidder. She raises her bids in stages, like 3 million, 5 million, then 10 million. She keeps that up as long as she has the money to do so. Since I won't be participating this time, I'll be rooting for you, newcomer. Recipe book will be mine. Talking to yourself, go listen. 39. No, I can do more. I can pay up to 40 million. She's gonna bid up to 40 million, Tim. I feel like we're gonna end up having to do math.
Sure.
Oh.
Sure.
Now you can admire your flames whenever you want? Oh, I get it. You can take the item on display with you, but you can carry the earrings around. Vlad seems really happy.
Corrupt.
Okay, well, I've talked to everyone.
What's up?
We've seen what we can here. Let's go find our seats. If we want to win the bids, we need to have a plan. We can only make a good plan once we know the personalities of the participants as well as how much money they have to bid. You got that? Today I'm offering a truly unique item. Detective's cape, worn by the famous detective himself. It must have also been stolen from somewhere. We need to recover it. Think back to the information we've gathered and plan your bids carefully. Counting on you, Tim.
Now let the bidding begin.
Okay, Detective's Cape 1, the guy had up to 50 million. So... maybe we should skip the first bid?
Any more bidders? There's still time to bid.
I think we skipped the second one. And
Any
then
more
we do
bidders?
it. Oh, is he the only one bidding? Oops.
There's not much time left. Any more bidders? Item is now sold.
Huh.
Thank you all for your participation. The auction is over.
So I should have done the bidding. Weird. So weird. Offering today the recipes long thought to be lost forever. This one had 40. The rules to this auction are
Now let
odd.
the bidding begin.
Okay, I'm gonna start by skipping the first bid.
Any more bidders?
Alright, she goes up by 3, 5, and then 10.
There is still time to bid. Any more bidders? There's not much time left. Any more bidders? Item is now sold.
I don't understand this auction procedure.
Thank you all for your participation. The auction is over.
Yeah, it's harder than I thought, but that's okay. It looks like Keith will be the next one up. Just remain cool.
I mean, just because they always bid after me anyway, so I don't know that I can outbid them regardless? I don't really get it.
Any news?
It's Keith's turn to be on stage. So I guess I should find out information about that. Can I find out information about that?
Sure.
Everybody's the same. Hey, cutie. Think you want to reach their maximum by the least amount over?
Any news?
This could be it.
Yeah. Welcome, everyone. I have a very special item to offer you. This is the astonishing chemical R.
I'll admit the
It will draw
capsules.
out the full power of your Pokemon. Not only will R give your Pokemon tremendous power, but it will leave behind absolutely no trace at all once its effects are over. Perhaps some of you in the audience will recall the accident that happened a year ago at Fine Park. That accident was in fact caused by R.
Emilia.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm getting all of it.
All right, Tim. Now.
Excuse me. A question. If you use that chemical, is it possible to cause crimes without being caught?
Well, of course you could.
Oh, that sounds like false advertising, Keith.
What? Tell me who you are!
Is this the route we're gonna go?
So we meet again, Keith. Now, you're coming with us!
Yes, Pikachu, he totally didn't know who you were. We won't let you escape, Keith. You again, I'm surprised you made it this far. I'll follow you to the end of the world, if that's what it takes to stop your plans. That's some big talk, but what do you think you can do? Your Pikachu can't use any moves, right? He's mocking us. And so what? We don't need any moves to capture you. Ha ha ha. Well, let's see how long that bravado lasts.
Scar! Skorupi, keep them busy!
Ah, poison. Alright.
Hey, Tim.
Keith ran off toward the lounge. Alright.
I've been waiting for you, Detective.
What?
I want to show you what R can do. Have fun with the Krokorok.
What should we do?
Oh, that's it.
Perfect. Take that! It worked, Pikachu.
Good. Now let's get Keith.
Yeah. Noivern!
How many tricks does Keith have?
I'll see you around, Detective. Don't feel bad. You did the best that you could.
Oh no, he's gonna escape.
Tim, lift me up to the handrail.
What?
Just trust me. Come on.
Okay.
Here I go.
Why must you keep getting in my way? Noivern!
Noivern!
Skorupi, get over here!
Ruby!
Oh no, you don't!
Skorupi! You? What are you doing?
You're not getting away this time, Keith!
How dare you! Let go of me!
Oh no! I've got to do something right away!
I won't let you escape, Keith!
Stop! If I let go, you'll be going down with me too, you know!
Guess what? I'm willing to risk that!
Alright.
What?
Thank you, Chandelure.
Oh my gosh, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for the rescue.
You're welcome.
Tim, that was great work.
That's so cute. Even Pikachu was worried about you.
What's she talking about?
You shouldn't be so reckless. You scared me.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm glad you were able to capture him. Good job, Tim. We really appreciate your help. Thanks to you, the whole R case can finally be closed.
Not to mention all the
I'm
other
ashamed
things
we
we've
weren't
covered.
more help to you. But you brought peace to the city.
Thank you. But what about...
Ah, you're wondering about Harry. Don't worry, we're still looking. You'll know as soon as I do. I promise you that.
Thanks.
Wait, do we not get to find Dad in this game?
But you won't be getting any information out of me.
What do you mean by that?
How am I supposed to know something about a guy who went and got himself into an accident? I can't imagine he'd be alive after going off that cliff, though.
Don't listen to him. I survived it, and I'm sure Harry did too.
Oh, Tim.
Go. Take him away.
Well, I hope you all enjoy the exciting parade.
Ah, yes. There has not been a good climax, has there?
Don't worry about it, Pikachu.
Yeah. We've just gotta wait.
We're not even gonna think about those words he just said, are we?
We've captured Keith. Now that should close the R case for good.
Oh yes, absolutely.
Tim,
Oh. Hey, Amelia. What's up?
you alright? I know you're worried about your father.
Yeah. But Inspector Holliday's looking into it.
That was quite a day we had, huh?
Yeah, it sure was. But thanks to you, we finally caught Keith. That's really huge, you know?
Oh, come on. You're really the one who was responsible for most of that. Anyway, that's nice of you to say. It means a lot to me. Honestly, I regretted covering the accident at Fine Park. I still do.
Why?
I guess because of that, the park had to be closed down, and that separated the Pokémon. Just because it's true doesn't always mean that it should be broadcast.
Amelia.
I mean, that would have still
I'm
gotten the
happy
park shut down.
if I was truly able to help solve this case. Even in a small way.
Not small at all. Who knows what would have happened if you weren't there?
Oh, you exaggerate. Thank you. By the way, where's Pikachu?
That's a good question. I don't know. Oh. The fireworks have started.
Wow, they're beautiful.
I agree. So beautiful.
So, do you remember your promise now?
Wow.
Yeah. I promised you that I would retrieve your cells. And I also promised to destroy everything regarding R. And now I've fulfilled my end of the bargain.
No, not yet. Some of my cells are still out there. Somewhere.
Really? How do you know that? What do you mean, somewhere?
That I cannot say. I can feel them. That is all.
Oh man. I hope you're not one of those tedious types.
I cannot allow them to remain in the world. I must destroy them with my own hands.
Whoa, calm yourself down.
Humans cannot be trusted. I have told you this. It seems you have forgotten that as well.
Huh? I never heard anything like that before. Oh yeah, I knew you were the tedious type.
I would say that all of you are the tedious ones. I will simplify things. I can simply destroy everything with this.
No, wait.
You stopped me back then as well. The real you, that is.
What?
You were the one who told me that the human world could be tedious, which is why I trusted you to take care of things for me. But now, it seems that there are some humans who can be dependable.
All right, well, just leave it to me.
Alright. Hey, Tim. Oh, there you are, Pikachu. I was looking all over for you. Sorry, I was talking to Mewtwo over there. What? Mewtwo? So you're able to tell that you fulfilled your 2 promises of catching the culprit and recovering R? Well, yeah, I did tell it. That's good. Now that you fulfilled your promise, all we need to do is wait for Inspector Holiday to get information about Dad from Keith. Well, I mean, the thing is, Tim, it seems like I haven't really fully kept my promise just yet. Oh, according to Mewtwo, we're not done retrieving all those cells. What? Does this mean there are some Mewtwo cells still out there? Yeah, we need to find them before something awful happens. To get things going, let's see what Keith had in his room. Alright, let's look together. Can't believe there's still some R hidden out there. Mr. Goodman, we found this in Keith's room. Carnival shoot information, documents from GNN Mark. Keith must have taken them when he was working at the TV studio. It says they're going to shoot the carnival from... Seems like GNN has set up cameras in 5 spots around the parade ground. It says leading up to the finale. Let's give it a read. My dear Keith, I am very grateful for your assistance. My plan is now in its final phase. I now need you to cause an incident bigger than anything before. I want you to consider the most effective location and time and plan this very carefully. All required information will be provided. Your payment will be as we discussed previously. Not a bad sum. Does this mean Keith was receiving orders from someone? It looks that way. Someone's left a handwritten note here. About the dispersal location, then about R. Dispersal locations. A location with the most Pokemon present. Location that is part of a GNN shoot. Ah, so they want media coverage of this. Does this mean they're going to spread R in an area that's got a lot more Pokemon and is being filmed by GNN? This game is a lot longer than I was expecting. There will be 3 kinds of R to disperse. The first 2 are the ones we've tested. Liquid and gaseous. Third will be capsule. Trying to spread all 3. I probably can't stream that much longer. Things to do today. Plan to disperse our information on how the carnival will be filmed. Wait, hold on. Something's not right. We didn't decide on the locations for filming the carnival until after Keith had fled GNN. What? Got a bad feeling about this. The document we found said all required information will be provided, right? What you're saying... Don't you get it, Tim? It could be that. How does Keith know the locations? There's an informant. Well, it might be better to call this person the mastermind rather than an informant. I don't want to believe it, but I know. But we don't have time to feel sentimental no matter who the mastermind turns out to be. Keith was strangely calm even after he was captured. My guess is that he's already completed preparations for the plan. Either Keith's allies or the mastermind himself could still disperse R. That's not good. We need to stop them. But where are they going to disperse R? Which location is part of the GNN broadcast? And we'll also have lots of Pokemon. Oh, the note has today's date on it. What? That tells us everything we need to know. Where will R be dispersed?
Of course! They're planning to disperse R during the parade.
That would be a disaster.
But how do they have GNN information? Keith shouldn't know any of this.
Good question. Could it be that someone inside GNN is working with Keith?
Impossible.
For now, let's focus on what we can do.
Yeah, you're right.
I wish we knew where they're going to disperse R.
Let's figure it out from the camera locations and the parade route. Baker can get that information for us.
Perfect. Sir, could we use your radio, please?
Sure.
Oh, cool. We're gonna actually stop here. Because the game is longer than I expected and I have to get going. I guess we're playing this tomorrow too. What the heck, game? Being unexpectedly longer than I expected. Ah well. I guess we'll play more Detective Pikachu tomorrow. Stream will be from 10. The longest it can run is up to noon because I have an appointment in the afternoon. And yeah, so more Detective Pikachu tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thank you very much for hanging out, lurking, chatting, subscribing, following, cheering. You've all been great. I think we get to find our dad in this game. I hope so. It seems weird if we don't. My bet's on Mr. Graham. My bet is on Mr. Graham. I said that, I think, a couple days ago, but I think it's still him. I'm gonna go now. You all take care. Bye.